There's some lame show that airs on every channel. It's about a bunch of grown men who pretend to be teenagers or something in high school. So the main character is some boy and he has the power to control time and space by simply adjusting the camera. But instead of using his supernatural abilities to his advantage, he mainly just pauses the show to talk to nobody and crack jokes. His best friends are some Mexican with a name in English because his dad changed it, and some worthless loser. This guy is a complete dweeb, and I'm not entirely sure why the main niggas even let him hang. He just makes weird noises and acts like he has brain damage or something, and gets bullied by his own friends. And then the niggas want to defend him whenever he gets bullied by other people, like what the fuck. So the three boys are friends with three girls because that's totally how life works. The first girl is like the main boy's girlfriend and she has no definitive personality, so we don't even have to talk about her. And the second girl is the Mexican's love interest. They have like a love-hate, off-again, on-again relationship that isn't remotely funny or interesting. She's like the second worst character besides the dork because she's annoying, like she always gotta make something a problem. And finally there's some black girl that the geek is in love with, but like any other rational human, she finds him not worthy of life. And together this fake-ass Zoe 101 group goes on adventures and all kinds of hijinks throughout their middle and high school years. They are also joined by their arch enemy, the principal. The principal is just some old man who, much like the first girl, has no real character traits, so we might as well not go over him either. I just watched the show a little, but I know that in the middle the first two girls go AWOL and get replaced by some biker who is even worse than them combined, so basically it's the worst part of the series. But then they come back and the biker fucks off or something, whatever. So by the end of the show they're done with high school, and they even make a sequel series where they move on to college. Believe it or not, but the college episodes are even more abysmal than the old ones, so that show gets tossed in the trash quick. It ended with some boring ass wedding in Las Vegas that was completely forgettable and unremarkable. So then the producers decide to make yet another show, but this time they pull some next generation bullshit, and I haven't even watched a single episode of it, but I'll assume it's garbage because the fucking dweeb is still part of the show, along with the principal. I noticed how little time has passed since this video started, and now you know all you need to know about this entire franchise. Basically it sucks, and if you grew up with it then I can see why you could find it nostalgic and charming, but try to look at it from my perspective. I didn't see any of it until I was like in my teens or something, and this show is clearly aimed at kids, so of course I'm gonna find all the flaws in it that you couldn't. That being said, I can see why people would like it because you know it's supposed to be a classic or something, but go back and watch it and see if you really think it's well written. So the moral of the story is don't make a show while the characters are boring fucks, and maybe a nigga will actually think it's worth watching. Okay guys, make sure that when you subscribe you hit the notification button, because that lets you know whenever I make a new video, and as always, thanks for watching.